2, 3, shoot. What?
You said we're going on 3.
What the fuck?
You said we're going on 3.
Okay.
Oh, hey everybody. Welcome to Malifaux's Most Wanted Video Battle Report number 4.
It's number 4.
This battle report is going to be using the beta rules from the 3rd book that just got released earlier this week.
Right.
So we're going to be doing a battle report, there'll be a write-up for it, and then we're going to be posting it on the Weird Forums under their beta rules selection. So please take a look, see if there's anything we missed, see anything we screwed up.
We probably will.
Yeah, of course.
Probably gonna
so, Kevin, what are you playing?
So I'm playing Guild McCabe. So I brought the Brutal Emissary with his conflux of adventure, or exploration, conflux of exploration, which gives McCabe some new tricks, duplicating minions and burying stuff, and there's all kinds of weird shenanigans you can pull with that.
Yes, McCabe becomes a summoner.
Weirdly enough. But anyway, with his crew, I brought him with the glowing saber, the strange metal shirt, and the badge of speed. And I have 1 Austringer, a Death Marshal, a Watcher, a Hunter, and Luna, and 1 Guildhound. So it's like kind of a Highlander list here.
Yeah.
So
a little bit. I hear. Was that the cat or was that Nick? Oh, just the cat. All right. So I took Tara. I'm playing her as Resurrectionist. I really think that what they did with the beta rules help her with Resurrectionist. I want to give that a spin. So I took Tara, Void Wretch, Katarina, and the Nothing Beast. So, or Karina and the Nothing Beast. So the normal stuff there.
I think Katarina's a dressing for salad.
Yeah, Katarina is a dressing for salad. No, it's the League of Legends hero.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nerd.
Yeah. Oh, she's fucking brutal until you know how to stun her. With that, I took the Forgotten Marshal, the Sign of the Void, and the Carrion Emissary, with the upgrade for Terra on the Carrion Emissary. So I've got a big library of text, because I've only got 1 game in with Terra to begin with, so we'll see how this goes. It's going to be a little bit of a fucking nightmare, but we'll see.
Yeah.
So,
what's the scenario that we're doing here?
I don't remember what these things are called.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We are playing, we're playing Extraction, so Turf War with the moving marker in the middle. And then, as you'll see on the side of the screen there, our scheme pool from what we selected from. Let's see, we're really bad at that. Don't tongue your schemes. And we have flank deployment, so the weird L-shaped one, which is really interesting for this scenario because it allows you to start a lot closer to the center than most other deployments.
It does. It's awesome for Austriangers.
Yes, it's fantastic for Austriangers. Anyway, we have kind of a mining town setup, as you can see here, and there's quite a bit of terrain, so there'll be a lot of movement shenanigans going on.
It's gonna be a lot of movement shenanigans and a lot of burying on both sides.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a lot of burying on both sides. It'll be interesting. So we'll talk to you after turn 1. Right. Oh, hi everybody. Kevin, Jesus Christ, dude, it's disgusting.
You like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Hey everybody, welcome to the end of turn 1.
Yep.
This was a very agitating turn for me because playing Terra is like reading an encyclopedia the first couple times. But go ahead and tell me what you did, Kevin.
So the very first thing I did was I buried my Hound to mess with his burying shenanigans for the first turn.
You did?
Using the Brutal Emissary. So I buried a Guildhound, and eventually I led to me getting framed for murder.
Yeah, it sure did. He buried the Hound. I was like, haha, I'm gonna unbury that Hound and show it's what's boss. I unburied it, and then basically, I killed it at some point to get out of combat. Pretty much a textbook walk into that trap. We've all done it at least once,
yeah,
right?
we all, absolutely.
So, yeah, that Hound was, that scored him 2 points. Mm-hmm. Besides that, there was a lot of movement shenanigans. Not as much as I wanted, just more than what Kevin wanted.
Yeah, pretty
he
much.
was good. He's got a Hunter that came way over here. He's got, that's really the only big movement shenanigans he did.
But it is going to be an irritation on your flank.
Yeah, it's going to suck. I do have my Scion in base contact with McCabe and Luna. Did a damage to Luna and chilling in base contact. That's pretty good. The rest of it I'm just kind of positioned as good as possible for next turn. And hopefully that does what I need to do. Mm-hmm. Any thoughts on next turn?
I'm just going to do what I can to disrupt you, and I mean that's how you play against her, is you disrupt her shenanigans and let her own the board.
For sure.
That's basically what I'm going to try and do. Hopefully try and get McCabe out of that mess.
Yep.
And then...
you can deliver orders. Do you have any other ways of pushing?
McCabe can hand out upgrades, but not to himself, so he can't push himself. But so deliver orders is probably how I get him out of there.
Okay, well, and that's actually okay with me because that keeps the Austrian at bay for a turn, hopefully. So we'll see you at the end of turn 2.
Yep.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the end of turn 2.
Pretty eventful turn.
Sure, dude. For you. There was a wee bit of hope. Just a little bit of hope. The turn started out pretty decent for me.
Yeah, really good for him, actually.
Yeah, I screwed up first, though. Just learning Tara's order of operations. I attempted to bury a model when she already had a model, or when there was already a model buried. So the action failed, and then she then unburied the Guild Autopsy, and then buried the Nothing Beast, ready for some butt remans. Then I moved in. I was able to summon a punk zombie. Awesome.
Yeah.
Did a bunch of damage on McCabe. Burnt some stones. Really happy about that.
I'm down to 4. 4.
Yeah, and that's where my steam ran out. That was a pretty good turn for me. And then Kevin got to finally do his stuff. And
I had a really good hand this turn.
He did.
And it let me escape the Guild Autopsy, who was keeping me engaged. I used the Austringer to push him out of range of the punk zombie and the Scion. And then Kyle smartly brought up the Autopsy to block my lane. But I was able to escape and net gun Tara twice for Paralyze on the Crow Trigger.
So Paralyze Tara, meaning that her second action is Dick, which means the Nothing Beast doesn't come out. Just fucking brutal. Fucking brutal. And then also you made a Stalker.
Yeah. McCabe's upgrade for the Emissary allowed me to summon another Stalker.
Sure did.
So 2 Stalkers.
So we both, at the end, we both gained 1 point. I don't know if we mentioned it, but last turn he got his Frame for Murder. So he is currently 3-1.
Yep.
If I get initiative, I can do some stuff.
Yes,
I can hit pretty hard. I got stuff to be done, but it's got to happen. Right. So we'll see. So we'll see you guys at the end of turn 3. Hey everybody.
Hi everybody.
Welcome to the end of turn 3. Another awesome turn.
Yeah.
Didn't get my ass kicked this turn necessarily, but
no.
It looks like so far we're jamming the shit out of that. He killed the Guild Autopsy over there. I put some serious hurt on his Emissary.
The Brutal Emissary took some serious damage there.
Right. And then he got McCabe out. Because we wonder what my other scheme is. So it was a really good play on his part to put her there because that engaged basically this whole thing to not be able to kill McCabe next turn without serious work.
Right.
So really what we're standing at is just stuff there happening and then this whole shebang. So we're going to go ahead and go to the next turn and see what happens. Kevin, anything you want to add?
No, not really. I need initiative really badly.
Yeah, you need initiative very badly. So do I, though, to bring myself back. So, once again, initiative's a big deal here. So, alright, see you at the end of turn 4. Hey, everybody! Welcome to the end of turn 4. Shit did go down.
Yeah.
It swayed.
I did not get initiative.
Kevin did not get initiative.
What happened?
Well, Kevin was very gracious and allowed me a trigger that I should have called. Very gracious. I have a problem remembering Tara's burying trigger on my own models, so but I appreciate it. So I got initiative, buried the Nothing Beast, and then unburied it in the Shard. This is some new model action going on. This is purely from the beta rules that allowed me to do this tomfoolery bullshit. And then unburied it within 2 inches of the Shard. He then charged McCabe and fucked him up.
Yep.
Karina also did a couple. I think she attempted to bury your.
Let's get your models' names right.
Yeah, I said Tara, didn't I?
No, you said Karina.
At least I pronounced Karina right. You know what?
Who's saying Katarina? Was that you?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said. Look, after fucking glimpses of voids and eternity of nothingness and Katarinas and Taras and Karinas.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're partially illiterate.
Hi, it's true. I am. Well, anyway, so Tara Still tried getting his emissary buried, didn't work.
Yep.
So she pretty much just then did her reactivate and moved on. Nothing be smoked. McCabe. Just shit went down in there.
Yep.
My guy died, but before my emissary died, he used his fate and pooped out a necropunk.
Yep.
The wording allows him to act as normal.
Yep.
He gets to put down a marker and do things as normal.
Well, my emissary before it died got to chain activate 2 models after its activation with its fate points.
He did. You elfed pretty hard with that.
Yeah.
So
I thought that was really cool. The brutal emissary is really good.
Yep.
I really like that thing.
Yeah. Both his emissaries were fantastic.
Yeah.
Like
We lost both of
good.
them.
Yeah,
but
they're great models. I
Yeah.
mean, that whole play could not have happened without
Right.
him. And anyway, we are now sitting. I got assassinate. I also put down some scheme markers.
I wonder what you have.
Well, it's
that's
revealed,
right,
but
you
yeah.
revealed it, yeah.
But yeah, still, I mean, obviously that's what that's for. I feel secure in the game, but you never know. I could have a total shit turn next turn, and
Yep.
we don't know what Kevin's second scheme is. So
we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll see at the end of turn 5 and the end of the game.
Yep. Well, hello there.
Welcome everybody to the end of turn 5 and the end of the game.
Yep.
It was a victory for Tara.
Yep. 10 points to 7.
10-7.
Yep.
Just all came down to turn 5 initiative, depending on
Turn 4 initiative.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Turn 4 initiative. I mean that was the floodgate.
As that allowed him to kill McCabe, and that was the points. If I had gotten initiative,
I would have been. It would have crippled me.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Like
Because you would have.
I would have never gotten fucking
assassinated. Wouldn't have happened.
Wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I agree.
But yeah, I would have activated the brutal emissary, discarded his fate to activate. Like, he would have swung and done whatever. He was fast, so he would just done as much damage as he could, and then 0 action to activate 2 other models after him, and then get McCabe out of dodge. McCabe could have passed off an upgrade to the Austringer, and
Yep.
there all sorts of things could have happened, but it all came down to the initiative that I didn't get. So.
Yep. Oh, that's initiative in this game.
Yep.
That's such a fucking huge thing, and it's such a widely variety of possibility.
Absolutely.
So turn 5, we had. It was kind of fairly just clean up.
Yeah, it was just clean up for Kyle, pretty much. Yeah.
That's kind of how turn 5 goes in a lot of games, and not all the games. It's either turn 5 is a critical huge turn, or it's just clean up. I noticed on whoever hit that breaking point previous turn. What do you think about the beta models that you took?
Well,
did you just take?
I just took the brutal emissary.
Okay, yeah.
And I thought about taking Master Queeg, but I just could not fit those 9 points into this list.
Yeah.
But yeah, the brutal emissary is fantastic in the beta rules. I didn't get to do as much of the bearing shenanigans as I did. Tara really reined that in quite a bit, just because I didn't want to present too much of an opportunity for Tara to mess with my buried models.
Yeah.
So it would have required a little bit of activation timing to make that work for me. I did try and set it up, and there were a couple of times I thought about burying one of my own models so that it could come out, and then burying the emissary so that I could teleport something to a scheme marker with the buried model that the emissary buried to the scheme marker, and just have it available to run around your back lines.
We talked about that. You talked about that maneuver. Earlier, and that's really good.
It is really good. It really, I feel that the brutal emissary gives Guild a lot more trickiness that they don't normally have access to. Even masters like Lady J and stuff get a lot more interesting when you can just teleport her to the other side of the board.
So you think for a 10-point model that he is well costed?
I think so too. And not to mention, it didn't come into play here. I just didn't get much opportunity to pull it off. But Shackles of Tyranny is really that condition is for those of you who haven't maybe read the beta. If they cheat fate, you can discard a card to reduce the value of the cheated card by 4.
So you know where I think it's going to come into play is like all those lists where people are like, you can always take a Death Marshal to bury and get these trickeries off. I think this is going to replace a Death Marshal in that bury strategy over because Death Marshals are 6 points.
They are 6 points.
He's definitely more expensive, but you get so much more for that for those 4 points. I mean, ranged bury, and then you have a model that's not a Death Marshal.
It's a 3-inch berry, but it's still. I mean, it's a long range, pine box basically.
Yeah. I think that you might, and it also does work. I mean, it's not just like Death Marshal doesn't do work. And do shit
Yeah.
other
Well,
than buried.
I mean, I see like I've just like in this past month I've collected 5 guild masters now. So and this is from a guy who said that I'm never playing guild.
Well,
So,
at the time you said that they didn't have any. They didn't have trickery.
no, and then I played Lucius, and that was my end.
Yeah.
Like, that was.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, I think like the one I played with the Brutal Emissary, I'm really curious to try him out with Guild McMorning. I really love Guild McMorning, and so I'm really curious to try him
I
out
think
with
it's going
that.
to be awesome.
Oh, putting McMorning, like that's a.
I think the Brutal Emissary and McMorning together are just going to crush something. Like on turn 4 when you can use your destiny.
Yeah.
And I think that's just going to be ball busting.
Oh, I really think so. I'm really eager to try that out.
Yeah.
So what did you think of the Carrion Emissary?
Carrion Emissary was good. It was definitely a support piece. It's got a 4-inch. I mean, it was, with Tara's upgrade for it was meant. I mean, it was just perfect for Tara. I mean, it gives models within that unbury within 6 inches of it fast.
Right.
I mean, she already gives fast to one model that you're doing the bomb with.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, this, now if other things get buried, she can unbury them and they get fast too.
Right.
Specifically, when Karina makes like punk zombies or build autopsies and stuff, when Tara unburies them, now they have fast if you're positioned right.
Right.
So working close to Tara, it works really well. Now, and working far away from Tara, it works really well too.
Yeah, it gives her a lot more range. Like my experience playing against Tara is that typically she plays in kind of a cluster.
Right.
And this kind of allows you to spread out a little bit.
Absolutely, because the shard allows you to, instead of burying next to Tara, you can bury within 2 inches of the shard that the emissary creates.
Right.
So you could have Tara on one flank and the emissary on a completely opposite flank, and you bury something, and now it can, when you unbury it, it can unbury in multiple spots.
Yeah, and if
that is amazing.
If you throw down a couple of those markers and your opponent doesn't take the time to get rid of them,
Yep, they're also
they become these vectors that you can take advantage of later in the game.
It's also the fact that they're blocking.
They're
height
blocking
5.
height 2. Are they height 5 for the?
They are.
Because I know the fangs are for the 10 Thunders one are height 2.
Shard is height 2. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Height 2. So they're still hardcover though, correct?
They are not hardcover.
Okay.
They don't have the hardcover trait.
Okay.
But they can do block, like
yeah.
a sight.
Pretty good. You need to have a four mass, so the chance of getting it out. I mean, you're not gonna. It's gonna be hard to just flip it. But
you need the card in your hand. If it's a 4 mask, like you usually have a low. Like chances are you have a low mask in your hand.
Correct.
And
I took 2 other models. I took the Scion of the Void, which was amazing.
oh yeah, that model is fantastic.
That was beautiful. I killed it, which buried it on turn 1, which allowed me to unbury it literally across the table and then just metal into your line. It killed Luna, and it was just a little ticking pester.
Yeah. I had no incentive to attack it because it would just bury itself.
Yeah,
so.
and when it buries, it makes Tara's casting more powerful.
Right.
So now she doesn't need that crow.
Right.
It's a fantastic model. I think, it's going to be an auto-include in her list, I think, from now on. And then the Forgotten Marshal, it was a Marshal. It was 7 points for basically a Death Marshal-y kind of statted guy. He does have synergy with Undead for a 0 action, that's really nice. He can also do some movement trickery. He can bury himself with a 0 action. It never came into play because I needed him jamming, but he can bury himself and then at the end of the turn pop up under next to any friendly model.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That gives him amazing movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say, and then also when he dies, you get a random of a list of models. I think it's solid for 7 points. He doesn't do it like amazing things, but he's just also like another nagging tick that doesn't die, and then eventually when it does, like it gives you stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you had no incentive to kill him either.
Yeah,
So.
and something I didn't think of until later in the game that I didn't have. There wasn't much opportunity. I kind of tried for it, but was if a buried model has Shackles of Order from the Brutal Emissary, the Brutal Emissary can use any of its 1 actions.
Oh.
And so, if that's something you can set up, I think that's really good.
I think so too.
Like if something has some really powerful attacks, like I would have loved to have done that to the Nothing Beast, put Shackles of Order on it, and then used its attacks.
Yeah, that would have been
against you.
fantastic. Just onion layers
Yeah.
that were peeling away on both sides. So I think this was a really good battle.
I do think so too. Yeah.
It was. We are going to have a write-up on it, and that's going to be on MalifauxMostWanted.com.
Yep.
Kevin will post it boom, up there, and leave feedback. If you want to see anything else in the battle reports, please let us know. We are open to feedback.
And please check out our affiliate at frontlinegaming.org. They're going to be posting our stuff too, and so be sure to check them out.
Kevin's going to have that boom, there. I'm just going to make you fucking, like, you're going to be in editing just like, God damn it, bing, 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 bing. Fuck you, Kevin.
God damn it. All right, thank you guys for watching.
Have a good day.